Hello, today I'm going to talk about structures in C++. So what is a structure? A structure is a collection of variables of different data types under a single name. These data members are known as members of structures. Imagine if you want to store information about student, you will need his name, age, sex, combination, class, and so on. All these elements will be grouped in one single name but with different data types. Now let's see how to declare a structure in C++ programming. When declaring a structure, we use the keyword struct followed by an identifier, which is the name of the structure. Here is the syntax. Let's see an example here of a C++ program that is using a structure called student with the members first name of 30 characters, last name, sex, age, combination, class. So this program will read this information of student and then print it outside. Let's see how to work on it using Dev C++ as a compile editor. So I click file, new, then source file. Let me first of all include preprocessor directive, iStream. Now after writing to these codes, I have to define my structure. I don't write int main. I say struct student. So let me call this structure student. I open bracket. The name of structure is called student. So we normally start by writing the keyword struct, then we follow it with the name of a structure. Here the structure name is student. Let me now set the members of this structure. So one is first name, so it is an array of characters, 30 characters as you're seeing here. It's an array of 30 characters. So I can say child first name. So remember, a variable should not contain any blank space. There is no white space. So the reason why I have put here underscore. So this is an array of 30 characters. So another one is an array called last name. This last name is also an array of 30 characters. So the next one is called sex. It's also an array of 10 characters. It is an array of 10 characters called sex. Another one is age. So this is a variable that is integer. In age. So another one is combination. So combination is also an array of 50 characters. Combination 50 characters. So another member is called class. So it is also an array of 20 characters. It's called class. Yeah, class. This is also an array of 20. No, it's an array of 20 characters. Now these are the members of our structure. So we normally mention the data type of a member, and then we mention the member name as you're seeing here. Now after this I can mention the variables of this structure, but I will show you two ways that shows how you can just define or declare members, the members of variables. Okay, so you can just mention the object list here, or you can write this object list within main function, as you are going to see it after, right? So here you can say, for example, let me call the variable of this structure or object of this structure, let me call it st. Okay, you can write st then semicolon. Or this structure variable, it can be also created within main function, as we are going to see it. Okay, I can define it, I can declare it here, or I can create it here, but it's better if we create it in a main function. Now after defining our structure, what is next? So the next thing is I'm going in main function. So let me create main function here. So this is where we can access members of structure. So here I can say, so let me first of all create the variable of this structure. I want to create the variables of this structure. So to create the variable of structure, you just write the structure name. You write the structure name. Then after writing the structure name, you show the structure variable or the object. So this structure variable is called st. So this is its type, this is the variable. So this is the variable of the structure student. So this is how you can create or define, let's say that is how you can create a variable of a structure. So you can have more than one variable. You can have two, you can have three, depending on how the program is, right? So now here I want to prompt, I can prompt, for example, the user, right? The user to input this information. I can say cout. I can say cout enter enter information, or okay, I can, let me first of all write enter information of student, enter, or let me say enter first name, enter first name, enter first name, then I can use this instruction to read the first name. I can say now here, as I have already declared the structure variable, I can use it now to access. I can use it to access the structure member first name. I can say st dot. I can say st dot. I can now write the member that I wanted to access is first name. When I write st dot first name, I want to just use the variable, the member first name, to store the value that the user will input for first name. Now I can also prompt the user to input the last name. Okay, let me copy this instruction instead of writing it again. So let me prompt the user to input, to enter last name. So I can read last name into this member called last name by using the structure variable. I can say st dot last name. It can appear there. Let me also prompt the user to input the sex. I can say enter sex, enter sex, enter sex. Okay, I can read now this value of sex using the structure variable st. I can say st sex, right? So let me also prompt the user to input the value of combination. I can say cout, enter combination, enter combination, enter combination. I can read combination, this value of combination, into the member called combination, but let me first of all access it by using st. So normally st dot is all about to access the member of the structure, right? So it's combination. Let me prompt the user to input age or class. Yes, because I've not yet entered the age. I can say enter age, enter age. So let me read this age into the variable age by using the structure variable st dot age. So let me also prompt the user to input the class, enter class, enter class. So the value of class will be stored into the member class. So I also use st to access that member variable class. Now everything okay, I have accessed every variable of every member of this structure. Now what is next? The next thing that I'm going to do, I wanted to show this information that I have already input into these members of the of the structure. I can say information of student information of student, so let me also try to put these lines, information of student, because I want to print this information of student. Information of a student. I want to print what I have already input in these members of the structure. So now to print them, to print this information, I can say, let me first of all print what is stored in first name. I can write cout. I can say cout first name. Now to print what is in first name, you just have to write the variable of structure dot the member that you want to access, its first name. Let me also print out a last name, last name. I use just the variable of structure variable. I want to access last name. Let me also print out the value for sex. I can say sex. I use the variable of structure to access the variable sex, or the member, the structure variable sex. Let me also print out the value of the combination. I can say combination. I can use the structure variable st to access combination. So let me also print out the value of age. Cout age. I use the structure variable. Let me also print out the value of class. I can say cout class st dot class. Now let me show the end of this main function block. I can write return 0. Now let me run and see if the program is giving me the correct result. I can click project. Okay, sorry. I can click execute, compile and run. So let me first of all save this program. Let me call it example on structure. I can now write save. Okay, let me save it here, right? Or let me put in coding. Yes, save. Okay, let me change example structure. Click save. Let's see if there is no error. The program is the machine is processing this source file, so we have to be waiting for. Okay, there is a problem here, right here. Expected identify before token. So there is something which is not correct here. Let's see. Expected unqualified ID before token. Yeah, let's see if there is no error. Okay, there is. Okay, so error is here. So class is a keyword. It's not good to use class as variable. Okay, I can use another variable name, but class is a keyword in C++. So let me change this variable here. It can create a problem here. So let me call it. I can call it student class. So I also have to change it down here because this was the keyword. It's not allowed in C++. Let me also change here, right? Okay, even here. I think that's it. So let me go back and compile and run. Unexpected semicolon before return. So there's semicolon which is missing somewhere here. So we can check if there is no semicolon. So here there is no semicolon. So let me put it there. Execute, compile and run. There is also another error. C was not declared. So there is something which was written in a wrong way. Execute, compile and run. Yes, now the program is running. Let's see if it is going to give us the result. Yes, the program is here. Okay, so let me first of all, okay, the program is asking enter first name. Let me enter James. Okay, I can call James. Enter last name. Let me call it Muhire. Enter sex, male. Enter combination. Let me say MPC combination. Enter age. He's 17. Enter his class. He's senior 6. Now when you press enter, the program will show you the information of this student that you have already entered. Information of student, first name James. You see that you can use the variable of structure to access the member of structure as you're seeing above here. So the members that you have already accessed here, they are these ones. We have accessed by using the structure variable st. So normally if you want to use them outside the structure definition, you have to create a structure variable. So normally you see I've used the first name in the main function, so you can't use it without using the structure variable with this operator. Okay, with this operator. So this is how you can write this program of C++, having the structure with its members. So this is how you can access variables. Okay, you can read, or you can print out what you have already entered. So this is how you can do it, right? See, so this is to read the values into the variable structures. So this is how you can print out the values of variable members by using the structure variable. So now let's see another example here down. So we are going to see how to initialize a structure. Let's see how to initialize a structure in C++. Suppose we are going to initialize a structure called book with the member title, price, pages. So let's see how to do it. We are going to write a C++ program which is going to help us to initialize these members of the structure book. Let's see. So let me open a new project. So I can start by writing include normally has to be in small letters. Include iStream using namespace std. So let me now define this structure. Let me define it. Struct book. Its name is book. Yeah, so this book has title, price, and pages. Title is an array of characters. Let me say it's called title. Let me set to be an array of 30 characters. That's an array of full 30 characters. This is an array of 30 characters. Let me set it to be an array of 100 characters. So let me also declare the price. So price here, let me set it to be float price. So another one is pages. Okay, let me set it to be integer page. Now, as we have said that a structure is a group of variables with the different data types, you see. So you can group information having different data types in one single name called a structure. As you're seeing here, the book is the name of this structure. So it contains the information of different data types. Now, let's see how we can initialize it. So let me now define the main function. I can define the main function here. Let me define the main function. So now this main function, the main function has okay, normally let me first of all create the structure variable. I can say, okay, I can write the name of the structure. When you create the structure variable, you just have to write the structure name. So let me call it pk. Okay, so here I want to initialize I can initialize this way. I can put equal and I open bracket. I put semicolon here. Now inside I put the value of the first structure member. So let me put, for example, introduction to programming. So that's the name of the book. Okay, so another one is, you can put semicolon. Another one is price. Let me give a price of 15,000. So another one is page, 15,000. Okay, so it's okay, let me write it here. So another one is page 500. So I have not put these values in the quotes or double quotations because when it is a numeric value, it should not be in a quotation or double quotes. So now I can print out this information. I can say cout the information of book. We want to print out the information of a book. You can say cout title, I can print title. So I just have to use bk. I write the name of the let me write the name of the structure variable dot. I can use, okay, let me say dot bk. So let me just write okay, I just use the variable, the structure variable bk dot title. Maybe I want to print information of the member title. It has been initialized here, but I want to print this information out. I can write title, or I can copy it. Then cout. Let me also print out the price. Let me write bk dot price. Cout page let me write bk dot page. Okay, so let me close now. Let me close this main block. Return 0. Okay, so let us run and compile. Okay, let me call it example 2 structure. Initialization. There is a mistake here. I have not closed with a semicolon. So a structure, when you want to close a structure, you should put bracket, but you also have to remember the semicolon, right? So I go back to execute, compile and run. Okay, as you're seeing here, right? So we have the program output, we have the information of book, title is Introduction to Programming, as you are seeing here. So this is the way that you can initialize this structure variable title. Then we have price, it is this one. We have page, it's this one. So this is the way that you can initialize your structure variable or structure object. So you can also create more than one structure variables. You can have more than one structure variables. Okay, so this is one. Okay, suppose you want to work with more than one book here, right? So this is the first book. You can also create a structure variable of the second book here. Okay, for example, if you want to create a new structure variable, you can say here, you can say, for example, so let me insert it. I can insert it here. So let me say book bk2. That's the structure variable. The second structure variable here, you can say book bk2. That's the second structure variable. So let me initialize it, this variable, these members. So let me say, for example, Visual Basic programming language. So this is the title of this is the name of the title. Then let me say this one is called cost 10,000. Yes, 10,000. It has 1,000 page. Now I can now print out. Suppose that the information that I have to print here, these are information of book 1, right? Book 1. So let me also print out information of book 2. Book 2. Okay, so here down I can write now cout okay, title is, I don't use bk, but I use bk2. Okay, I use bk2 dot maybe title cout price. I want to print the price for the second book. I can write bk2 dot price. I want also to print the let me print out the page number of second book. You can say page bk2 dot page. So now let's run and see. So you normally see that we have information of book 1, the title is this one, the price, page. It's here, but I forget to put semi end line here. It's here, okay. End line should be there to allow this the next information to be on the new line. Okay, so here we have for example so we have like, okay, so here we have information for book 1, title, it is this, price, it is this one, page, it is this one, the information for book 2, title, Visual Basic Programming Language, it is this one. You see how much you can use more than one structure variable in a program, because you can create a structure, right, called book, but you can work with more than one structure variables that you can call object of the structure. So this is how you can work with the structures. This is how you can initialize the structure when you want to store information of items in a single name having different types.